Let me know if I'm back. Can y'all see me? Yo, no, yep, no. What's cracking? They shut me down? Yo, we back? They shut my shit down, huh? God damn. YouTube is with the serious bullshit. God damn, man. I can't believe they shut my shit down, man. What kind of bullshit is that, man? They gonna shut my whole damn shit down. So hold on, I'm adding stuff back to the stage that they took off. God damn. So what'd you say? Let me see what y'all. Hold on, let me add a comment up here. Get y'all back on stage. God damn, they shut me down in mid live stream. The vacation makes you go back to back streams. Wait, what'd you say? If vacation makes you do back to back streams, I'm with it. I wasn't doing a back to back stream. They cut me off apparently. God damn, I didn't know they cut me off. So I'm back now. Everybody good? You guys can hear me? I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah, YouTube is FAGA. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, where you at? Damn it. Where's that comment? YouTube YouTube is FAGA. Straight up. That is bitch tube right there. So they cut me off. You can only play some audio. You can't show the video. So yeah, or I have to get it from like a channel that's not his, apparently. Because I just saw the first video that came up and I showed you guys, but then I guess they clicked it off. So, but as I was saying, you see the IRS criteria as we went off, as we left off. You saw the bow your heads. All we have to do is bow our heads and congregate in one place, and that can pray on a really boom. And he said, and now one box is checked, right? So that is oops. So that is the IRS. Churches are like, I mean, it's the most vague thing that you can do. It's the easiest vehicle to set up is a church, and you can set it up as anything, guys. Do you understand? You can set up the Church of Converse versus Nikes. I'm doing Converse versus Jordans versus old Magic Johnson Converse. You can do whatever. It is insane. So 508s. Go look up 508 Trust. You got to do your research. Go do your research on 508 Trust. And you'll see that, again, you don't have to report to the IRS. All you have to do is just make sure you're running your operation as a church. So that's why I was sent you to see to John Oliver because he runs. You can just go to the IRS and see what the churches define. You know what they churches defined and run down what it means. You just Google it. Churches defined IRS, and then I think it had 14 different definitions. You don't have to meet them all. Like 2. You only got to meet like 2. And so most of them don't meet any. And then you see they barely audit any churches ever. No churches get audited. It's crazy. It's like thousands and thousands of churches in America. None of them ever get audited. So this is the top game. Again, America, the United States of America, Inc. is a religious nonprofit, meaning a church. The federal government, the Federal Reserve, not the federal government, but the Federal Reserve is a religious nonprofit. So again, this is the game. What do you say? He says, take off the shoes. Thank you. Appreciate take off the shoes. Man, they cut my damn live stream. You said televangelist John Oliver. Apparently, though, he is. He actually has a real church now. If you watch the whole video, he does have a real church. They got it filed and everything. Shit is hilarious. So you can do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. So again, just go check it out and then start you whatever church you want. Make sure you run the church as the criteria of definitions of churches, but in the IRS, but then you don't have to report. That's the thing. You don't have to report anything to the IRS because the section 508 of the IRS code came before the provision where churches had to report. That's the ring. So you can look it up. You can download it too. I got the whole 508 thing in here. You can just go download the tax code from the IRS and read it. So moving along, in Skittle news. Yo, somebody tell me, did they erase the video too? Did they delete the video? The first live stream video? Did they delete it? He say, smash, there you go. Smash that like button, y'all. You see? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Junior Harris. Appreciate you. Yeah, they cut me off, man. They cut me off, apparently. So moving along in Skittle news, the DOJ, they sued California over the transformer athlete participation. Yo, Devlin Washington, appreciate you, Dev. Thank you for the cash app. And everybody else who wants to hit the cash app, let me put it back on the screen since they shut me down. Oh, what's up there? So make sure you hit the cash app. Everybody's at the bottom of the screen. You see it, Real Nog is the number 9. Appreciate you. Also, the way to support is going to realnoggins.com, ordering the Great Book of Melanin Research, and you get the whole Police Stop Law package. As well, I'm giving away the I'm giving away. So 3 of these are going out tomorrow to the first 3 people who order the Great Book of Melanin Research package today. If you order Great Book of Melanin Research, you will get one of these going out tomorrow. But if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, I will send you one as well. These will go out tomorrow. But if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, I will send you a shirt. It's going to take about a week to get there. All right. But everybody gets a shirt who orders the Great Book of Melanin Research, unless you want the 5 decks of flashcard deal, but you don't get both. So you have to let me know, and let me know the color and sizes, please. All you guys always, someone send me the black t-shirt. Give me a size and the color, or in the size, just the size and colors. All right. So you always leave a color, no size, or a size with no color, but boom, right there. So thank you guys for supporting. So like I said, the DOJ, they sued California over trans athletes. Finally, like I said, man, Trump, if it wasn't for his Khazarian ball gargling, man, he'd be doing some great shit right now. That Khazarian stuff really got him messed up. It's like major. It's like it's worse. The evil of the Khazarian stuff is better or worse than the good that he's doing on the Make America Great side. So it's outweighing it. He can't get away from it. So it says Department of Justice followed through on a threat to sue California public school system, taking legal action on Wednesday in a case involving a transformer high school athlete. The filing in the Central District of California targets a pair of defendants of the California Department of Education and the California Interscholastic Federation. At issue is the participation of transformer girls in girls sports, specifically focused on a 16-year-old named AB Hernandez, who won multiple medals on the state track, at the state track and field championship. Hernandez, a biological male, won the high jump and triple jump and finished second in the long jump. I think they could have won all of them. They just wanted to act like they couldn't win them all. So that I didn't win them all. So it's not like all the guys can beat. Nah. They threw that long jump bullshit. There's no woman that can jump longer than a dude. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. That's absolute 1000% bullshit. No woman can jump farther than a man, than a boy. That motherfucker gave that event up just so they didn't have to, so they wouldn't be like, they won all of them. They gave that one up. So it says a CIF bylaw allows transformer athletes to compete with girls, regardless of the gender listed on the student's academic record. Gavin Bitcham, on June 25th, the California Department of Education rejected a letter of finding and proposed a resolution agreement from the U.S. Department of The California Department of Education rejected a letter of finding and proposed resolution agreement from the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights, which led to the DOJ's action. Then it says, in quotes, these discriminatory policies and practices ignore undeniable biological differences between boys and girls in favor of an amorphous gender identity, the DOJ said in its filing on Wednesday. The result of these illegal policies are stark. Girls are displaced from podiums, denied awards, and miss out on critical, visible college scholarships and recognition. Hey, again, Trump administration is it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard because most of the stuff that he's doing, I would say 80 to 85% of the shit that he's doing on the American side is killing the game. Other than him trying to stifle America's speech or Americans' speech for New Khazaria. Excuse me. Other than that, he killing it. He killing it right now. But then you got to go to the ball gargling room. And then you go to that room. When you go to the MAGA room, if you in the mansion, you go to the MAGA room, you're like, oh, nigga, this shit is off the chain. God damn, nigga, the MAGA room is off the chain, nigga. We got video games. We got motherfucking pop. We got, oh, nigga, oh, shit. Oh, nigga, the chicks, oh, nigga, this shit is off the chain. The MAGA room is the shit, nigga. MAGA room is the goddamn shit. Then they say, hey, go check out the Khazarian room, the Khazarian ball gargling room. The what room? Yeah, it's not there. The Khazarian ball, go check that room out. I ain't really about that. You got to go check that room out. You got to check it out. And then you go, you really don't want to go in there. So you just kind of, you peep in. Ah! You slam the door real quick. Ah! There's Diddy oil all over the place. You slipped on Diddy oil when you opened the door. You slip on Diddy oil in the Khazarian ball gargling room. You like, hell no. And that just throws the whole MAGA, even though you just had the greatest time in the MAGA room, your little 2-second experience in the Khazarian ball gargling room and the Khazarian Diddy room has fucked up your whole experience. And so the Diddy the Diddy room is the Khazarian Diddy room fucks up the whole thing, everybody. God damn it. He just tore up the whole shit. So good on that side. Not good on the Diddy room side. So just saying. Moving along. Like the Khazarian ball garglers and or the Khazarians and Diddy done hooked up, then linked up. They got a new game. So moving along, Castor, and this is still in the Skittle news. Castor Semenya, that's a athlete. Castor Semenya, Semenya's sex eligibility battle has confounded sports for 16 years and still isn't over. So I don't know if y'all remember this person. This is where it first came out about 16 years ago or a few years ago. This dude, and it's a brother, look like African or whatever, and they supposed to be a girl, but nothing about this motherfucker look like a girl. Nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing about this motherfucker look like a girl. But they were able to race, I think, in the World Championships and the Olympics. I don't know if it was the Olympics. I know it was like the World Championships, but they said it was a girl. Ain't nothing about this motherfucker a girl. So Caster Semenya, go look it up. So Cape Town, so from South Africa. Cape Town, South Africa. One of the most complex current issues in sports can be traced back to a track meet in Germany in 2009. That's right. That's when we first saw this. When an unknown 18-year-old from South Africa blew away a field of the best female runners on the planet to win the world title. That's right. The teenager was hardly out of breath when she flexed her muscles. When she flexed her muscles at the end of it. What quickly became clear. Quickly? How quick? I'm sure it was damn quick. I'm sure it was pretty damn quick. What became clear is that sports faced an unprecedented dilemma with the arrival of Caster Semenya, now a two-time Olympic and three-time world champion. God damn. In the 800 meters, the 34-year-old Semenya has been banned from competing in her favorite event in the 2019 in her favorite event and since 2019 by a set of rules that were crafted by track authorities because of her dominance. Yeah. They say her natural testosterone level is much higher than the typical. So basically, this the dude in the boxing. This the boxing dude from Algeria or wherever that was. This the boxing dude. This is the first one. This is the first case of the boxing dude. So they say her natural testosterone level is much higher than that of the typical female range and should be medically reduced for her to compete fairly against other women. Semenya has refused to artificially alter her hormones and challenged the rules, claiming discrimination at the Court of Arbitration for Sports the Court of Arbitration for Sports Court in Switzerland, then the Swiss Supreme Court, and now the European Court of Human Rights. A ruling Thursday by the highest chamber of the European Court, Semenya's last legal avenue after losing at the other two, found that she was denied a fair hearing at the Supreme Court. So basically, they're going to try to get this motherfucker back in there. Now, apparently, I don't think that they have dude genitals. They just a dude with no. They just got fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger testosterone, but no private parts, apparently. I guess. I don't know. What'd you say, Tristan? He says, when she punched that chick so hard, she started walking back to the locker room. She started moonwalking to the locker room. She was like, fuck this shit, nigga. I'm out of here, bitch. Yeah, she was. She got the shit smacked out of her, didn't she? You said my sister did a news interview regarding this athlete. Word. Did she find out that the athlete was a real dude? Was an actual dude? What was the results of the interview? Because go look at the picture. That's a dude. Like every ounce of that person says dude. You would never look at this person and be like, yo, there's any type of estrogen in that person. So that shit is crazy as hell. So they're trying to get her back in the game, apparently. But you 36 years old. You ain't about to be running for them. Like, get your old ass out of here. Sports is for young, track and field is for young people. You old as shit trying to get out there. But if it's a dude out there running against girls, then hell yeah, that motherfucker gonna clean up. They're like, shit, yeah, nigga. Put me on that track and field. So yeah, man, they keep trying it. We gotta keep showing it. That's the reason I keep the Skittle news in here. It's the culture war. We gotta keep pushing back. They push forward, we push back. All right. Hold up, nigga. Hold your motherfucking big ass Vera kosher ass up. Yo, Vera DeMilo ass up. Hey guys, can I get in the room? I just want to get in the room, guys. I just want to be like one of you guys. Get your ass out of here. So moving along, in science and the weird, a whole bunch of science shit going on. So in the science and the weird, wait, what'd you say? He who thinks, but she actually is female, one away from the hermaphrodite, but still a female. Man, if you walk around with Arnold Schwarzenegger testosterone, come on, bro. This motherfucker got Lee Haney. Come on, man. Have you seen a picture of the dude? Excuse me, her. Yo, T. Ross, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app. Appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app. So, oh, sorry, y'all got a quick email. Thought it wasn't an emergency. So, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you right now, no dude want no part of that. Excuse me. Let me hold. No straight guy. No nude who is devoid of soy. If you are devoid of soy, you ain't fucking with that. If you are soyless, you ain't fucking with that. But if you are soy infused, that might be your type of chick. Straight up. You know they're gonna hold you down. They're gonna hold you down. They gonna hold you strong, hold you down strong. This is my girl. They hold me down. I'm sure they do. Hold you down. Just saying. So moving along, in the science and the weird. You say big dude with a B. So what would you say? Y'all are cutting up in here. So in the science and the weird, quantum entanglement in your brain is what generates consciousness. A radical study suggests quantum entanglement. So you guys should be into your quantum sciences at this point. You've been messing around with me. I talk about this constantly. Quantum physics, quantum mechanics, quantum entanglement, all the rest of that. So now they say it's responsible for consciousness. Quantum entanglement. So let's see what is quantum entanglement. Wait, what'd you say? Believe she's nothing no one would brag about. She nothing no one would brag about. Hell to the no. Y'all are funny. That says that. Oh, y'all are hilarious. All right, let me get back to it. Ask Jada. So, for the past 30 years, scientists have investigated whether the human brain might require quantum processes to achieve cognition. So again, this is them thinking that consciousness comes from the brain, which if you are into any of this, the science of consciousness, you know that's bullshit. Science does not come from the brain. The mind is not within the body. The mind does not reside within the body. So it says a study from Shanghai University, again, here come these Chinamen. A study from Shanghai University uses mathematical models to suggest that certain fatty structures which sheathe nerve cell axons or axon could potentially produce quantum entanglement biophoton pairs, potentially aiding synchronization across neurons. Now, what the hell does all of that bullshit mean? That's a whole bunch of bullshit, big ass words, huh? What the hell does that mean? So it says quantum entanglement is a phenomenon when two particles, usually photons, become inextricably linked even across vast distances. This phenomenon confounded even the most brilliant of minds, including Albert Einstein, who called quantum entanglement spooky action at a distance. That's as best you can come up with, Einstein. Spooky action at a distance, really, my nigga? Okay. However, scientists have long argued that the brain is too hot and messy for this type of phenomenon to occur. And detecting this phenomenon as it occurs in the brain would be an incredibly difficult task. It has been long argued that the human brain is similar to a computer. But in reality, that's selling the brain pretty short. Yes, that's what I was about to say. The study published this month in the Journal of Physics Review, published in this month's, The study published this month in the journal Physics Review suggests that a fatty material called myelin that surrounds the nerve cell's axon, the fiber that transmits, so the muscle, the synapse. So you got the synapse and then the brain fiber that goes from the synapse. The synapse is where all the brain cells conjoin to create this giant. So this, like, what's the best term for it is like a giant pressure point or something. So all these cells come together to create this giant, it's not a pressure point. What's the term? All these cells create a bigger cell called the synapse. And from that, this giant brain fiber goes from that, and that connects all these synapses together, like all these little pressure power points within the brain, right? So that's called myelin. The synapse, these brain fiber is called myelin. So they said, hold on. So the fiber that transmits electrical impulses to other nerves or body tissues provides an environment in which the entanglement of photons, light, they're saying that your body is transmitting, your brain is transmitting light, in which the entanglement of photon is possible. This could potentially explain the rise of cognition and especially synchronization, which is essential for information processing and rapid response. So basically, they're saying that your consciousness comes from light. Your consciousness comes from light, but it's even different than that. It's from frequency resonance, which could be light, but doesn't necessarily have to be light. Again, your brain, the information that you receive in your brain comes from frequency resonance. So do you resonate with the information? Are you resonating with the information that you're trying to perceive? So it says consciousness within the brain hinges on the synchronization activities of millions of neurons, but the mechanism responsible for orchestrating such synchronization remains elusive. We don't know why do they all fall in line? What makes them fall in order and fall in line? We don't know what synchronizes these brain cells. You do. You do that consciously or subconsciously sometimes, a lot of the time when you're receiving your shit, but you synchronize those brain cells to the frequency. Whenever you're learning something, you're imparting a certain frequency within that synapse, that brain fiber or myelin. That whole thing is being created with a certain vibration and frequency that's tapped into the information that's or resonates to the information that you're trying to receive. The information in your brain has to be on the same frequency. Then you're able to pull that information in. I did this on, I broke this down on is your brain a tuning fork? If some of you guys are over here from Bro Rich, shout out to Bro Rich, Black Magic 363, talked about how your brain is a tuning fork. And basically the myelin that they're calling, which is the brain fiber that extends from the synapse, the more you learn, the thicker or denser it becomes, because information is all around you. Everything that you want to know about anything in the universe is everywhere. It's all around. Everything that you want to know is ever existed or that's going to exist, and it's already there. But can you receive the information? Can you perceive it and receive it? Now, how do you do that? You have to be on the same resonant frequency as that information. So the more you're learning in certain topic or genre of information, the more you're tuning I say tuning, that's why I said it's a tuning fork, but it's really just you're resonating. The more you're starting to resonate with that information, then you're just going to pull it in, because now you're in harmony with that information. And then so now your body's is just going to start channeling that information more so than you're learning it. You actually channel information when you're ready to receive it, when you're on the correct vibration. So this is what they're finding out. We don't know why your cells, all the neurons, which are the cells in your body, why they are on a certain frequency or not on a certain frequency. We don't know what happens, but you can do this consciously if you are aware of it. Most of the time, you're doing it subconsciously. So it says the results indicate that the cylindrical cavity formed by a myelin sheath can facilitate spontaneous photon emission from the vibrational modes. See? I ain't even read this part yet. I hadn't even read this damn part yet. So again, says formed by, again, the results indicate that the cylindrical cavity formed by a myelin sheath, the brain fiber, the myelin sheath, can facilitate spontaneous photon emission from the vibrational modes and generate a significant number of entangled photon pairs. Meaning, if you can get your mind on the correct vibration, you can tune your whole brain to whatever it is you want, to whatever consciousness level that you want. You just have to be on that shit to do it. The Chinaman's done found it out, y'all. The shit I was talking about, I think I went, that was Bro Rich. I think I did that Bro Rich episode in 2020, 2021 when I went on there. Now, 4 years later, science done found what I was talking about on Bro Rich. So, again, tuning your brain fibers. So, hold on, let me show you. Yo, Brandon Terry, thank you for the cash out, brother. Appreciate you. Everybody hit that cash out. Stop playing just because it's a Monday. Don't be tripping up in here. Hit that damn cash out. You see the cash app at the bottom of the screen. Please hit the cash app if you can. Appreciate you. Excuse me. So this book right here, can you see? Occult Geometry and the Hermetic Science of Motion and Number. In the back of this book, the law of, where is it? I think it's the science of rhythm. Oh, here it is. So in the back of this book, this section, the law of rhythm. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So the law of rhythm, if you have this book, all you should have this book. If you don't have it now, it's probably costs a lot of money. This is one of the two books that if I had my whole library taken from me and I had to keep two books, the two books I would keep would be the Kabbalion and this book right here. For sure. So in that, it's where it breaks down what they're talking about right now, how your brain receives vibrational information. It has to be tuned to the frequency of that information. All of that right here broken down. So science has finally found out what we have known forever. That book was written a long time ago. I think this book actually costs, you may, if you can find it on YouTube, on Amazon right now, I got it for $12. I think it says $12. I got this like 20 some odd years ago. It's probably not going to be that at this time, but you should try to find that book. Is dope as hell. That's one of the best books I've got. What do you say? I am literally packing my library and moving to Cambodia. That's what's up. Cambodia be happy to get you. Reminds me of young Pharaoh. Whatever happened to him, I don't know. I have no ancient Chinese secret, huh? I got you. Hey, man, ancient Chinese secret, huh? Oh, that was great. So, Chinese done found out what we have known all along. So, moving along, still in the science and the weird, flat earthers throwing y'all a bone. No diddy. Throwing y'all some love on this day, on this Monday. See, I'm out here. I'm for the people, for the flat earth people. So it says, science makes a surprising discovery about what lies beneath the Antarctic sheet. Uh-oh. Flat earthers, what they find? Would they find my flat earth niggas? So it says it's been covered in ice for 34 million years. But scientists are finally uncovering what Antarctica's landscape really looks like, and it's not what they expected. It's well known that much of the surface underneath the smooth ice sheet consists of mountains, valleys, and deep furrows, or troves, whatever that is. Now, a new study using radio echo sounding reveals there are vast areas of remarkably flat surfaces along the 3,500 kilometer stretch of East Antarctic coastline. Flat earthers. It's flat under Antarctica. What? Do y'all? Is they gonna come save you niggas? Let's see. These previously unmapped surfaces were once connected and is believed were formed by large rivers after East Antarctica and Australia broke apart around 80 million years ago. The flat areas now hidden beneath the ice sheet are separated by deep trenches, which fast-moving glaciers are steered through. Lead author Dr. Guy Paxman from Durham University said the landscape hidden beneath the East Antarctic ice sheet is one of the most mysterious, not just on Earth, but on any terrestrial planet in the solar system. Flat earthers? Wait a minute. It's the most mysterious on all the planets? Antarctica? The flat sheet? Let's see. When we are examining the radar images of the sub-ice topography in this religion, these remarkably flat surfaces started to pop out almost everywhere we looked. Flat earthers! They threw y'all one! They threw you a frisbee, my niggas! They threw you a flat earth frisbee. You think the earth is a frisbee and they threw you a frisbee. Good going, guys. Now, does that mean that the earth is flat? Absolutely goddamn no. That does not mean the earth is flat. That just means there's a sheet of flat land beneath the surface. But there's still, under that, there's still deep, deep caverns into the earth. So He said, he said, shout out to Bro Sanchez. Shout out to Bro Sanchez. Shout out, Bro Sanchez. The earth is flat, baby. You say it's flat, we gonna go with it's flat. Right, brother? Right, Bro Sanchez? Bro Sanchez says it's flat, y'all. We gonna go with that. It's flat, we gonna go with that. But apparently scientists in Antarctica is trying to throw y'all a frisbee. They're trying to throw you one. This adds to your flat earth mythology. Is it true? We don't know. We don't know. We have no idea if it's true or not. So, but you said Earth is a CD. You said Earth is a CD. That's hilarious. So I had to throw that in there to my flat Earth people. I know y'all think I don't love y'all, but I do. I love you, flat earthers. So I threw you one real quick today, man. There you go. There it is. There you go. I'm going to hit. There you go. So we don't know. We do know, but we gotta act like we don't know for the flat earthers. So moving along. 2 terrifying black holes merge into one, creating a monster mass bigger than the sun. So they just found that 2 black holes have merged into one giant black hole, and it became bigger than the sun. Now, what is this going to do to us? We'll see. Let's see. So if black holes weren't terrifying enough, 2 especially large ones merging together, experts have discovered, are merging together, experts have discovered. The resulting Goliath, recently detected by scientists, is an enormous black hole more than 225 times the mass of the sun. Holy shit. It's 225 times bigger than the sun. Just so you know how big the sun is, you can fit like 100 Earths in the sun. Some crazy shit like that. That's how big the sun is. You can fit like 100 Earths in the sun. I could be off. I think it may be more. But it's something like that astronomical. It's crazy amount of numbers of Earths you can fit within the sun. Now, this shit is saying that it's 225 times bigger than the sun. That's insane. What the hell is that black hole about to be sucking up? And what is it? What is it really? It says the signal detected through gravitational waves is called GW231123 and comes from between 2 and 13 billion light years away. So it ain't close. Good. Whew. About 13 billion years away. So they say. In addition to their high masses, the black holes merging together are also spinning rapidly around 400,000 times the Earth's rotation. God damn. They're 225 times the size of the sun and spinning 400,000 times faster than the Earth. What universe is that? I want to go there. Honestly, I want to go. I want to know what universe that is. I want to go to that bitch. What the hell is over there? There's probably all kind of crazy, super powerful beings and shit in that universe. I want to go there. This is the most massive black hole binary we've observed through gravitational waves, and it presents a real challenge to our understanding of black hole formation, said the university professor Mark Hanman. Black holes this massive are forbidden through standard stellar evolution models. Like, they're like, this ain't supposed to happen. They said black holes this massive are forbidden. How are you gonna forbid something in nature that you have no control over? Who rule is that? You can't do that. That's too bad. You can't do that, man. You can't do it. You can't do it. I'm sorry. I've got to put my foot down. Got to put my universal foot down. You can't do it, universe. You can't do it. Universe is like, you talking to me? Talking like, nigga, if you don't shut your bitch ass up. Humans trying to, again, not just regular humans. We're talking about the modern non-external melanated human who's the one who put this together. It says one possibility is that two of the black holes in this binary, one possibility is that the two black holes in this binary formed through earlier mergers of smaller black holes. Again, what this sounds to me is nature at its essence. One of those black holes has to be feminine in energy, and the other one is masculine in energy. What we understand as masculine and feminine. But for those two things to be merging within the universe, they have to be opposite energies in order to be attracted to each other, to merge within each other. They have to be, first of all, they have to be in harmony. Even though they're opposite energies, they still have to be in harmony to merge, just like you and your woman. You're opposite energies, but you have to be in harmony to merge. You got to be in harmony to get that noogie, don't you? If you ain't in harmony, ain't no noogie coming. You ain't merging, is your brother? You ain't merging, brother. If you ain't, hey, boy. If you ain't in good standing, brother, ain't no merging popping off. If you ain't in harmony with your girl, ain't no merging popping off. Would you say black holes having sex? Black holes having sex, one black hole tapping it. One black hole said, let me get in that black hole. Can I explore your black hole, please? Can I just explore your black hole? I'm just saying, I'm an expeditionist, I go on expeditions. I'm an explorer. I just like to expedition and explore your black hole. She's like, okay. You gotta be in good standing, bro, in order to merge. I'm just saying. So that to me is the divine masculine and divine feminine on the greatest scale that we can understand. So sorry, scientists, if you're not connected and you don't understand that's what's popping off. But hey, what will those two black holes merge? What will be the new creation? That's what I want to know. If you got two black holes merging and that's not supposed to happen ever, what's going to come from those two black holes? What can we expect from that shit? That's what I want to know. What the fuck is what's the new coming from that? That's what I want to know. Come on, ladies, you better let them know if they ain't in harmony. They ain't merging. You better let them know, ladies. If the brother it ain't going down. So moving along, a groundbreaking discovery in Egypt's or Kemet's Sphinx uncovers a hidden mystery that fuels the theory of the underground city. So again, a groundbreaking discovery in Kemet's Sphinx uncovers a hidden mystery that fuels the theory of the underground city. She's like, grow up. I'm just saying. You do. If you ain't in good standing with your girl, y'all ain't merging. If you ain't in harmony, you ain't merging. I'm just saying. If we see that, we just saw that on the greatest scale possible. Two black holes. One black hole trying to inspect the other black hole. I'm just saying. So so like I said, so last week I talked about Zahi Bichwas, real name Hawass, that he supposedly retired, 78. He'd been retired for a while. All of a sudden, after he had the bad interview on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan says that's the worst interview I've ever had. And, after they start talking about the cities beneath Kemet that they were found under that new whatever. It's not radar, whatever it is, but it checks the frequency waves or whatever. So they found that Zahi Hawass had to come out. No. The pyramid is not the pyramid. We just found in the pyramid. We found the workers in the pyramid, and we found the tools in the pyramid, and we found the graffiti in the pyramid. We found everything right there together. Nice and neat together. So you do not have to go under the pyramid. We can just tell everyone everything was built by these people right here in the pyramid. Like, in the pyramid? Okay. So he tried to come out with the story to say that the pyramids was built by these bitch ass niggas they found. Some bitch ass niggas they found in the upper king's chamber, not at the bottom. They went to the top, right? And found a secret passage or some room next to the king's chamber where it just happened to have all the goddamn builders of the pyramid with the blueprints graffitied on the wall and the tools that they use all neatly and conveniently put together for everybody to find right after they found a city underneath the Giza Plateau, right? Talked about this last week. Now, do you think that came out because Zahi Bitchwas knew about this new finding that they got? So check this shit out. The mystery of an underground city beneath Egypt's pyramids has intensified after scientists revealed new scans showing a shaft plunging below the Great Sphinx. See, he knew this was coming. He knew this new information was coming. So now it's not just under the pyramids, it's under the Sphinx now. They found some shit that says it leads to a city underneath the Giza Plateau. No. I found the workers, the builders of the pyramid. I found it. I've been working in Egypt for 55 years, but I found it now. I just found it. In my retirement. I found it. I've been retired for 15 years, but I found it though. Now, nigga, you are so full of shit. So Zahi Hawass or Bitchwas, we see is with the bull shiitake. Italian researchers who made waves earlier this year with claims of vast structures hidden beneath the pyramid of Khafre now say they have identified a colossal vertical shaft leading they don't know how to write. A vertical shaft leading 2 chambers below the Sphinx. What? He knew this was coming out. He had to know they were about to release this. It's the same guys who found the city under the pyramids, now found more city under the Sphinx. And you wonder why they don't want your ass going in there no more? Hey, man, y'all better go hook up Ashraf Kwesi. Y'all better go find out. He probably there right now. Oh, no. I think he does his tours in August. Hey, can somebody check Ashraf Kwesi's website really quick and see when he holds his tours? I think it's either July or August. And then, and I'm talking about somebody who's in the chat right here. Can you Google, Ashraf Kwesi, go to his website and see when he holds the tours and then put the link in the thing, because Ashraf Kwesi's tours, I'm going to say, because I've seen him when he used to record them. So he used to record them, put them on back in the day when it was on VHS, before any CDs and all that. Back when he recorded it on VHS, he had all this shit on tape. Now he ain't put it on tape because he losing money. So he doesn't put his stuff on tape no more. So he wants you to go with him. You got to go with him. So please, somebody, can you find Ashraf Kwesi's that's right, Reloaded. The pyramid. The pyramids. Zah, that's the funniest thing that he says. In the pyramid. Why can't you just say pyramid? Why do you get pyramid? So Zahi's full of shit now, guys. Because now that's why he came out with that shit last week. Because he don't want any more investigation under the pyramid. So he found stuff on top of the pyramid, so we don't have to go under the pyramid. See how convenient that is, guys? You see how convenient that I found the workers at the top. We don't need to do no more digging. The great Zahi Hawass found it all. You're welcome. Like, thank you, Zahi. Appreciate you, brother. It's crazy you didn't find it in the whole 50 years you was working in Gaza, working at the plateau, but now that you retired, sitting your bitch ass at home, ball gargling, now you found it. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, Zahi. Appreciate you, brother. The findings were presented at the recent Cosmic Summit in North Carolina, a gathering known for exploring alternative theories about ancient history. While mainstream archaeologists have slammed the work as unscientific and speculative, mainstream scientists, meaning Zahi Bichwas, that's who they mean. The team insists their latest scans point to something extraordinary. Man, they're gonna keep uncovering shit, and they're not gonna be able to hold it down. They're gonna have to dig. They're gonna find so much shit. They're gonna have to dig. The world is going to force them to dig up that shit. Watch. Filippo Biondi, a radar expert from the from University of what? Again, Filippo Biondi, a radar expert from the University of Strathclyde, in Scotland, and co-author of the research, told Daily Mail, these findings strongly support the hypothesis that Giza Plateau conceals a vast subterranean complex, potentially indicative of an extensive underground city. They keep talking about the city. Oh, Billy, they about to exonerate you, Billy. God damn it, Billy. Look, boy, I hope that, come on. Let's root for Billy, y'all. Billy, you got burnt on that goddamn Christian shit, but you about to rise again, Billy. God damn it. You and your 5 chefs, Billy. Goddamn, boy. Billy is on the rise again, everybody. Everybody give Billy applause, please, because he was going down the damn shithole after that Christian nigga flambazeled your ass. But now, Billy, you back on the rise again, bro. You was talking about the city, but you ain't the only one. That's been ancient knowledge. However, you did write a book on it, though, Billy. So, hey, everybody give Billy a round of applause, please. Billy, you're coming back, Billy. You're coming back. So it says the scans detailed a massive shaft, no diddy, surrounded by a spiral-like staircase descending from the center of the Sphinx base and down into 2 square structures, one at 2,000 feet and the other at 4,000 feet underground. Armando May, an Egyptologist and co-author of the study, noted that the similar underground features have now been detected beneath all 3 major pyramids. Woo! Oh, Billy! And sorry for you, Zahi Bichwas. Doesn't look like ain't nobody giving a shit about them bitch-ass niggas you supposedly found at the top of the pyramid right next to the king chamber where everybody been going for the last goddamn 100 years. Nobody found that shit, but all of a sudden, retired Zahi Bichwas, out of nowhere, he found the workers. Yeah, he found the builders. They were not slaves. No, they were not slaves. They were skilled workers of the pyramid. Like, nigga, where are they structures before that? Can you show us what they built before that? Can you show us? And what did they build after that? Because if you built this great shit and you just stopped at the pyramid, like, shit, nigga, woo, I'm through, my nigga. That's it. I'm out of here. Like, wait a minute, you just built this great shit and you ain't. Can I get your card, my nigga? Nigga, I only do one time. I'm one time original, baby. I'm a one-time artist. This is all you get right here. I don't do replicas, baby. I don't do replicas. Like, I don't do replicas. Right, really quick, off topic, real quick. Leah, thank you for the cash app. She put the fish on it. Thank you. No turkey burger. It's gonna be on some fish. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you. Put the cash app on some fish. Real quick. Damn, sorry. Just lost my thing. God damn it. Damn, I forgot what I was about to tell you. It was off topic, but this reminded me of something. It'll come back. Sorry. Appreciate you, Leah. You distracted me with the cash app. Appreciate you, girl. Again, everybody hit the cash app. Appreciate you guys. Damn, I just lost it. What was I about to say? Damn. Yo, Curtis Neal, appreciate you. Uncle Bootsy. Appreciate you, Uncle Boots. So let me get back to the story because damn, I forgot. I forgot what I was about to tell y'all, but let me get back. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Hold on. So let me go back over this. So the scans detail a massive shaft surrounding a spiral staircase descending from the center of the Sphinx base and down into the square structures, one at 2,000 feet and the other at 4,000 feet underground. Armando May, an Egyptologist, co-founder of the study, noted that similar underground features have now been detected beneath all three major pyramids, suggesting a unified architectural blueprint. The discovery proves that the Giza Plateau was engineered long before the dynastic era, possibly around 36,400 years BCE, as his research suggests. If confirmed, the findings could dramatically rewrite the history of ancient. Come on, y'all. They are so fucking full of shit. Hold on, let me get back. Damn, I keep losing my place. All right, so it could rewrite the history of ancient Egypt, channeling the long-held belief that the pyramids were built solely as royal tombs, and hinting instead at a forgotten civilization with advanced engineering skills. So much so that they didn't do nothing before or after. You have so much skills, but you didn't build nothing before that or after that. You just said, I'm hanging it up. Hanging it up, baby. That's all you get from me. So we're going to uncover the whole plateau city soon. I think within the next 5 to 10 years, they're going to have to dig. When Zahi Bitchwash dies, whenever he dies, right after that, they're going to excavate that shit. He's the gatekeeper, keeping everybody from excavating underground over there. Soon as that nigga kicks the bucket, which who knows, he's 78. It seems like he may be close. Soon as he kicked the bucket. Just saying. He says the digital book is Illmatic. Appreciate you, Roger Roche. He ordered a digital copy of the Great Book of Melanin Research. Appreciate you, brother. You know how I go.
What if the real superpower was already inside you? The Great Book of Melanin Research reveals 130 years of scientific studies conducted by governments around the world on you. This isn't fiction. It's real research on melanin uncovering its superconductive, photoconductive, cell-protective, and DNA shielding abilities. Yeah, they've known for over a century. Why don't you? Order now and get the exclusive Police Stop Law Package free. That's the Know Your Rights Manual, Constitutional Rights Card, Qualified Immunity Notice and Card, Police Stop Flashcards Volume 1 and 2, the Public Official Bonds Book. Learn how to hold them personally accountable. This is power in your hands, biological and legal. They studied you. Now you study them. Click the link, get the truth, Get protected. The Great Book of Melanin Research. It's time you knew what they know.
Look at that icy commercial right there. Boy, get on over there. And remember, as soon as you do, if you do, anybody who orders within the next week, I will give you a free Rapstrology Volume 1 t-shirt. Anyone who orders today, though, the first 3 who order today, you will get yours tomorrow. I'm going to send it out tomorrow, so you'll get it by the end of the week. But anybody who orders the Great Book of Melanin Research within the next week, so that's from this Monday to next Tuesday, because I'll go out next Tuesday. So you will get a free Rapstrology t-shirt if you order the hard copy, Great Book of Melanin Research. So appreciate you guys for supporting. So you see what's going on over in Kemet. We see what's popping. It says 75% of the earth is covered by water, and water is always level. Hence, the earth is flat. Wrong. Water is not always level. That's simple science, bruh. Stop looking up, stop Googling shit and looking at Wikipedia and thinking that that's science. That's not science. So moving along, China. We're back to ancient Chinese secret, huh? So China creates a remote controlled cyborg bees that could be used for spy missions, but not just spy missions. They could put, like, so you remember how Israel was putting little tiny bits of plastic explosive in the pagers? You could do that in one of these bees. You could put a small little bit of plastic explosive within these little bees, fly it up to somebody's face and blow their face off. Or blow the back of their head off, some crazy shit. Man, China is with the bullshit. Hold on a second. So it says China creates remote controlled bees again that could be used for spy missions. China scientists have successfully turned bees into cyborgs by inserting controllers into their brains. Excuse me. Damn. Is it real bees or is it mechanical bees? Hold up. So it says the device, which weighs less than a pinch of salt, goddamn, is strapped to the back of a co-worker, or of a worker. So it is real bees. So the device, which weighs less than a pinch of salt, is strapped to the back of a worker bee and connected to the insect's brain through small needles. In test, the device worked 9 times out of 10. God damn. And the bees obeyed the instructions to turn left or right. These niggas about to create. Hey, come on. Who remembers Spider-Man and Swarm? Does anybody remember Swarm from Spider-Man and his amazing friends? So Swarm was his special power was he could control bees, but he did it by vibration. It was by vibration. This thing he could control bees. Swarm. So this is what they about to do. They about to have a real life swarm. I know some of y'all remember this. That books drops so much science. Yes, Great Book of Melanin Research is a science book. It's called the Great Book of Melanin Research. It's dropping mad science. This is ancient Chinese. Yep. So then it says the cyborg bees could be used in rescue missions or in covert operations as military scouts. Yeah. Nothing violent. Yeah, sure. As military scouts. It says the tiny device can be equipped with cameras, listening devices, and sensors that allow the insects to collect and record information. Given their small size, they could also be used for discrete military or security operations, such as accessing small spaces without arousing suspicion or blowing somebody's head off. Yeah. Zhao Zhelang, a professor at the Beijing Institute of Technology, led the development of the technology. It works by delivering electrical impulses to the insect's optical lobe, the visual processing center in the brain, which then allows researchers to direct its flight. These niggas are controlling bees? Man, what if they could? So you know how some bees kill? You know some bees kill by vibration, right? So if a hornet attacks the hive, so it depends. So some of the hornets, they gangster, man. They'll attack the hive and they go crazy on the motherfucking bees. They be just pulling their heads off and shit. I mean, a fucking like a hornet is like that big, and compared to a bee, it's like that big. That's how big a hornet is. So when a hornet invades a bee's nest, they be smashing. Them motherfuckers be like, they be like Wakanda warriors in there. So they be taking them out. But if it's like only one hornet, and what'll happen is all of the bees will send out a signal that there's an intruder, and then they'll attack the intruder. But how do they kill him? They don't sting them. They can't sting because the hornet stinger is bigger than all of them. Like a hornet will sting a fucking bee and like impale that motherfucker. like this nigga getting stabbed with a fucking big ass like a harpoon. But the bees, when they attack the hornet, they all cover him. They cover the hornet, and then they start humming. They start vibrating. And the vibration gets so goddamn high. They all start vibrating, and they hit the same frequency. But we go back to the brain shit. The bees hit the same frequency, which then creates heat like a microwave, and they cook the goddamn motherfucker with vibration like a microwave. Shit is insane. Have you ever seen it? Go to the YouTube channel. Go watch the bee or hornet get killed by a bunch of bees. They jump on that motherfucker and swarm him, and then just increase their vibration, and you can hear it because the dude puts a mic to the bees, and you can hear it. It's like music. They start creating this super high frequency buzz sound, and then fucking damn near melts the goddamn motherfucker. That's gangster. That's gangster as fuck. He said the Japanese hornet is the Thanos of bees. You ain't lying. Japanese hornet is the oh my god. So I be watching that shit sometime. I watch everything. That's why I can bring y'all this all shit from everywhere. He said Terminator bees. Straight up. It's a damn Wu-Tang. Hey, Wu-Tang killer bee. Hey, nigga, this is straight up killer bees. If y'all never seen that, it is so dope. And that damn hornet deserved it. That hornet went in that damn, he was smashing, he was cutting bees in half and shit with his damn stinger. He was cutting them up. And they was like, fuck this shit, bitch. Let's get it. They said, bitch, fuck you, nigga. They jumped on his ass and melted that nigga. They fucking microwaved him and melted him. So shout out, baby. He said, yep, they literally cooked the hornet. Yep. You saw that? You saw it? You saw that shit? No joke. So moving along, shout out to the killer bees, the real Wu-Tang, the real Wu-Teezy. So moving along, experts warn That's a bunch of insect science. Experts warn parasites are feeding on humans in the U.S. and transmitting deadly diseases. Is it in your state? Is it you? Is it in your state? It says bugs in the southwest, bugs in the southeastern. Woo! I'm free, baby. Bugs in the southeastern U.S. may be spreading deadly disease causing parasites, experts warn. Researchers in Florida, you niggas in Florida, researchers in Florida and Texas. Oh, Texas! God damn it, Texas. Don't y'all got enough shit going on already? Researchers in Florida and Texas spent 10 years tracking transmissions of the Chagas disease, Chagas, Chagas disease, a dangerous condition caused by the parasite trypanosoma. Trypanosoma cruzi. That's a hell of a name. Trypanosoma cruzi. The Trypanosoma cruzi is generally transmitted, generally transmitted through feces of triatomite. So let me try that again. So Trypanosoma cruzi is generally transmitted through feces of triatomine bugs. What is triatomine bugs? God damn, all these damn names. Why you just can't say the damn? Give it a simple name. The triatomine bugs, nicknamed the kissing bug. Okay, thank you. Which are known to bite humans and animals. This leads them to passing on the Chagas disease, which is currently infecting about 280,000 Americans. Many of whom don't know they have it. Left untreated and living in the body for decades, it can lead to heart failure, blood clots, and bowel damage. Based on the 300 kissing bugs collected in 23 Florida counties, the researchers found more than a third of them were in people's homes. Florida, Texas, won't be visiting too soon. 1 in 3 bugs tested also carried the Sonoma cruzi and infected people and animals in more than half of the counties examined. The team believes the bugs come into homes as more people build property. You're moving them out of their habitat. When you start building on their habitat, you become the food. You remove their food, you become the goddamn dick. Hey, nigga, that leg of yours looking really nice and tasty, nigga. Can I put some hot sauce on that? Huh? Can I put some bug sauce, some cruzy sauce? Can I put some cruzy sauce on that toe? Cruzy sauce. It says now they're urging people in the 29 states. I thought you just said it was Texas and Florida. Holy shit. Now they're urging people in 29 states where kissing bugs live, including Florida, Texas, New Mexico, and Delaware, to reduce their exposure to them, which includes not keeping wood piles inside or near where. So this is you people who do regular wood or wood fireplaces and shit. And y'all go out and y'all chop wood and y'all keep that wood in your house. They in the wood. So wood piles inside or near where pets sleep, as the bugs are often found there and can attach to pets and transfer to humans. Goddamn. Goddamn. Holy shit. So again, apparently the kissing bugs is putting humans on the list. Y'all in the kissing booth of the kissing bug. God damn. So watch out. If you keep just be clean. If you be clean, just basically just keep a clean house. Vacuum at least once a week. Wipe your shit down. Wash your hands, people. Don't let your dogs drag their balls across the carpet. I be seeing them videos. That'll be mostly Caucasian people, but they just letting their dog drag their ass and balls across the. What the fuck are y'all doing? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Can somebody tell me why we doing that? God damn. Y'all are, so that's Caucasian people lots. Now, I have seen a couple of melanated people let their dog drag their asses across the floor, but come on, people. We got to stop that shit. Parasites are coming. So just be aware, people. So moving along, in the nigga news, last thing I got in nigga news, the nigga news. And it's only got one thing that I saw that came across my board, that came across my news board. A woman, a sister, she got arrested because she worked at McDonald's. Her and her boss, who worked there for 15 years, kids and everything. This basically was her career. I don't know how you make McDonald's your career, but hey, you like it, I love it. But 15 years, they got in an argument because homegirl's not a good worker. And so she gets sent home a lot, or she gets told that she can't do certain things in the job with her because she's a whack worker. There's I think the history of her that showed that she had some type of mental issues, not disease, but issues. So she gets in a fight with the goddamn coworker. She goes to her car, does a TikTok video talking about how she got in a beef with old girl. Then talking about basically how she was going to give it, she was going to handle it. Goes home, gets a knife, goes back to McDonald's and stabbed the girl to death. Like, just kept stabbing her. And would not have stopped if the dude in the drive-thru, it was a brother in the drive-thru, he had his piece on him and he started shooting in the air. Boom, 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 pop, 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 pop. And so she stopped and she tried to run. And that motherfucker ran after her and was like, bitch. Bitch, don't you move, bitch. And so he caught her with the blicky. And she crazy as shit. So she had like orange red hair. She looked like she had hair like Raggedy Ann. You see Raggedy Ann with the fire orange red hair? She had that. She probably was part of the Fruitopian gang. If you look at her, she looked like she was dealing with something like that. I mean, I could be wrong. Not everybody with rainbow hair is part of the Fruitopian gang. I would bet though, most 99% of them are. But man, mental again, this goes back to what I was talking about, mental fortitude, not mental health. Now, she probably needs to, there are stages. So you do need to be mentally healthy before you can get to mental fortitude, melanated people. So we do deal with mental unhealth in the hood. We do. There is a such thing as being mentally unhealthy for sure. So you are supposed to get yourself to a point of mental health, meaning where you don't let negative things in, things are, basically you have positive outlook on yourself, of the world. Not that you're not, you don't believe that everything is peaches, peaches and cream and roses or whatever, but you have a very measured outlook of the world. Mental health, right? That's what mental health is, that you don't see things to the extreme, that you take things as, you take things in as they come and stuff like that. That's good mental health, right? You have to be there in order to get to mental fortitude. Okay, and remember, mental health, then mental fortitude. How do you overcome the problem? Mental health is recognizing that you have a problem and then talking about it. But once you be talking about it, once you done spoke the problem out, then how do you fix it? How do you fix it? And we, in the hood, melanated people, community, we got to deal with this because we are dealing with it the most. A lot of trauma causes mental unhealth and mental weakness. So when you see something like this, and again, it can be marked under black fatigue or stuff like that. Then they did the research and found out that she stabbed somebody before. So I don't know how you stab somebody before you get a job at McDonald's. That should have been in the file. So they arrested her. They gave her, what's the bail? The bail is like $25 million. Her Her bail is 25 because it kind of showed that it was premeditated when she went to the car and she filmed the TikTok talking about how she's about to get that old girl and how they be going through it and they be all and they get into fights and all this and that. And she was about to get it. She was about to go home and get it. That shows premeditation. Shows what's called in law mens rea. Mens rea is intent. When you hurt somebody, you kill somebody, you have to have the mens rea for it to be considered a crime, meaning like a murder. It can be manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, stuff like where you didn't mean to kill the person. But in order for it to be considered murder, it has to have what's called mens rea. You have to have intent. You have to intend it to kill that person. So she basically filmed her whole self. She filmed the whole case. The case is open and shut. All the prosecutor got to do is go click on her TikTok boop, and show how crazy her ass is. Would you say watching basketball wise and drag races mentally Yep. He said mentally unhealthy. Who says Louis Anderson on the lettuce got the people retiring from McDonald's? He says soon. He said I'm washing lettuce, but soon I'll be on fries, and that's when the big bucks start rolling in. Shout out to you, Roger Rose. Nobody knows Coming to America like that. My son walks. What is a keep? One of the greatest movies of all time. What is a keep? My son walks. Shout out to Joffrey Chauffeur. Shout out to Joffrey Chauffeur. This man is beneath me, and so is his daughter. But man, we need mental health first. That's the first step. And then mental fortitude. We need some mental fortitude, guys. Can we get mental fortitude on the grocery list? Because goddamn, just tired of being healthy. Get out there and start smashing with your brain, with your mind. That's what we need. We need you out here smashing with your mind, creating worlds. That's what we need. Creating groups, businesses, world, everything. So you need a strong mind for that. You don't need just a healthy mind. You need a strong mind, a mind that's able to withstand a bunch of onslaught that comes at it. Because in mental health, mental health, you can be healthy, but a mentally healthy person, to me, can be easily put into the mentally unhealthy position just by receiving some negative energy that they don't want. But a mentally strong person will say, EAD, kick rocks, bitch. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm about to do what I came to do, bitch. No, but that's what a mentally strong person is going to do. They don't give a shit what you say. They're going to do what their mission is. So mental fortitude and mental health. And when we get to people like that, that is the mental health. She needs mental health, then mental fortitude. So, but it is some nigga shit, and we had to talk about it. So again, last thing, the last thing I got, people, is
have you ever had an unwanted police encounter? Have you or your loved ones been terrified at a police stop and did not know what to do? Have you witnessed someone else's rights being violated at a police stop and wished you knew what to do? Well, wonder no more. You are not alone. At Know Your Rights Foundation, we teach our members to know police stop laws. Police are banking on your ignorance of the laws and will use that against you. Knowing the laws allows you to get home safely from a routine traffic stop that could spiral out of control because of lack of education. If your constitutional rights are violated, we educate you on how to get restitution from police officers and or the city. Join us in this detrimental cause by contacting KYRF.org. Sign up today.
What if the real superpower was already inside you? The Great Book of Melanin Research reveals 130 years of scientific studies conducted by governments around the world on you. This isn't fiction. It's real research on melanin uncovering its superconductive, photoconductive, cell-protective, and DNA shielding abilities. Yeah, they've known for over a century. Why don't you? Order now and get the exclusive Police Stop Law Package free. That's the Know Your Rights Manual, Constitutional Rights Card, Qualified Immunity Notice and Card, Police Stop Flashcards Volume 1 and 2, the Public Official Bonds Book. Learn how to hold them personally accountable. This is power in your hands, biological and legal. They studied you. Now you study them. Click the link. Get the truth. Get protected. The Great Book of Melanin Research. It's time you knew what they know.
You see it? There it is. Boom. So that's it for me, you guys. Let's go order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy right here, and you will get the whole package as well. Like I said, I'm going to hook you up with the Rapstrology Volume 1 t-shirts. The Rapstrology, again, anybody who orders the first three orders go out. These are larges. So if you're a large, just make sure when you order the first three today, if you want this t-shirt, these are larges. A little bit too big for me. I'm a large, medium, between medium and large. So if you're a large and you want the Rapstrology Volume 1, make sure you order the Great Book of Melanin Research. I'm gonna hook you up with the deal as well. Anybody else, that goes out tomorrow, but anybody else who, if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, excuse me, the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, I will give you the deal. So just let me know what shirt you want, what size, and I will send you a Rapstrology Volume 1 t-shirt. About to become a collector's item. Where I was this weekend, I was wearing my shirt past this vendor at the pier, off the chain where I was, and showed he was an artist. He's an original artist. He saw this shirt. This nigga went crazy. This nigga went crazy for this shirt. He was, oh my God, man. Oh, the design. Oh, he wanted to, trust me, I showed him on my phone. He didn't want to give me my phone back. He wanted to somehow, tap his phone and get that goddamn file. I think he really wanted that shit. But, so I'm gonna probably do some business with him. He's like, yo, man, I can sell the design for you out here. I can make stickers on the refrigerator and blah. I was like, brother, we'll talk about it. But man, went crazy for it, off the chain. So again, I'm gonna give a shout out to that brother and everybody else who supports. Thank you guys for hitting the Cash App. Today. Appreciate you. That I'm losing it. Ishmael, appreciate you. Thank you for he said the fish burger. Thank you for the Cash App for the fish burger. Let me make sure I get everybody. Curtis Neal, got you, Leah, Brandon Terry, T. Ross, Devlin Washington, Conceptual Elixirs, Corey, appreciate you guys. Thank you for hitting that Cash App. Appreciate you. And anybody else who comes into the Cash App. For the shawarma donation. I'll be back on shawarma real soon. I was on vacation and was stuck on my fish, but appreciate you guys. Thank all my moderators in here for holding it down. Appreciate y'all. Did we miss anything? He says watching. Oh, I think I saw that one. I got you on that. Just make sure I ain't missing nothing. Says excellent book, chemistry, physics, biology. Yeah, thank you, Roger Rose. Appreciate you, brother. Says you got your shirt. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Roger Roach got one. He got his shirt. Y'all better get in there. Better get in there and get your shirt. So again, this is gonna be a collector's item. Again, this is Volume 1. I'm about to do Volume 2 in a minute. I'm going to let this one breathe for a minute before I start doing Volume 2. But you know who not going on Volume 2? Pimp C is not going on Volume 2. Tell you that shit. Just saying, ain't gonna be no Pimp C's. Again, everybody, I ain't got nothing against Southern rappers per se, but I can't put Pimp C on the shirt. Sorry, everybody. Can't do it. Maybe Scarface is a Southern rapper who would make it. Scarface, I fuss with Scarface, but Pimp C, I don't know about Pimp C. But we'll talk about it. All right, y'all. I'm about to be out of here. Go grab me some food. Appreciate y'all for showing up on this Monday after my lovely vacation. I will see y'all Saturday. Back on regular schedule on Saturday. Holler at y'all later. Deuces.